Another thing that I know that you didn't mention, and that's I could have misheard you, but something that a lot of people kind of overlook is that you were also a I find you to be like you talk about a lot about mental health, like
Yeah.
people in the community that reach out to you and you just lend them an ear. Now, have you always been that type of person, or did this channel really channel that into you?
Yeah. No, I definitely have not been that type of person. I am not somebody still that has struggled with any mental health things, right? I never say never. Who knows what journey is ahead of me? But I've never had depression. I've never had anxiety. I don't even really get stressed. I like to make lists. I like to control what I can control, let everything else kind of worry about itself. But my wife is someone that does have anxiety, that does have some of those battles. My son Jackson has thoroughly has those battles from he had a terrible experience at a hospital earlier in his life, the extended stay with just a bunch of craziness. And so he has like situational PTSD, they call it. And so I had to really learn through them what this was. And even to be real, even learn that it was a real thing. I think a lot of people that are kind of like me, and I would assume kind of like you, where we grow up and we're tough, and we persevere and stuff. We almost think like, oh yeah, they're just not mentally tough. Oh yeah, they're just not pushing themselves. And I had to learn like, oh no, there's actual things. There's real chemicals imbalance. There's real stuff that's going on. And so through helping my wife, through helping my family, I was able to learn how to listen. I'm a fixer. I'm a control guy. I was a teacher. I was a coach. I like to fix things. And a lot of times in these situations, you can't fix them. You can't give advice. You just need to listen. You just need to support. If they want advice, you give advice. And so through that journey, I learned that. And then when I started this platform, I realized there's a lot of people that come to communities for different reasons, whether it's to need the support, to need the camaraderie, to go to a place where everybody knows your name kind of deal. And I also realized, like, oh man, when I started this, there's a lot of veterans, and we called a freedom beard, where they're in the service for however many years. They have to shave every day of their life. The last thing they ever want to do when they get out is shave again because it reminds them of those days. And so they have this, and oftentimes there are some mental health challenges that come along with that, rightfully so. And I just kind of, I don't know, it wasn't like a plan, it wasn't like a moment or anything. It was just kind of people started reaching out to me and be like, hey, can I talk to you about something not beard related? I'm like, of course, you don't even have to preface it like that, man, of course. And so then I just try to make it super clear to everybody that I will respond to everyone. I will listen. I will, whatever you need me to do, I will try my best. If I don't have the ability, I'll find a number, I'll find some kind of place that will hopefully be able to help you. But I do know how important that is. Last year, we had a student at our school that took their own life, and that was unbelievably devastating. I've had friends, I've had people that I've known for a very long time, and I see those warning signs. I see those things adding up, and it's like, man, I want to make sure people know they have somebody, right? When we were teaching, we wanted to make sure every student knew there was one adult that cared about them. It's like if this community, if people are watching, I want them to know that there is at least one person that cares about them, likely far more than that, but I want them to know that I can be and I will be that person.